All right, welcome back to Western Wilds Survival Challenge, episode number 58. Um, so we're gonna start the day out by just sleeping. We got all the jobs done last time, so we're gonna just go ahead and sleep since I think we're in January or something like that. Now we do have plenty of jobs to do. We're not gonna run out of stuff to do, so I know that for a fact. I do want to start working on putting the new businesses in over there if we can. So yeah, I kind of figured this one was going to get weeds, so we're going to go ahead and weed this, and then I think what we'll do is okay, is that going to hit the tent or not? We'll probably we'll probably do that field last with weeds if it's not quite to the point where we can do the weeds very easily. Then we'll go ahead and put the factory in and start working on whatever we need to do with the factory. But I do believe this is actually already down, and that's spraying. Yep, it is spraying the weeds. So it doesn't look like it's spraying all of them, but they are getting sprayed the way. Some of this stuff isn't weeds, I don't think, in the field. Right, so we're just about done here. I was gonna say something back at the half field and I didn't. Anyway, we're gonna get this folded up and kind of go from that point. I see it leaves a few little weeds here and there, because if I notice the other side's like that too, but it does not actually say that there's weeds or they need to be hoed instead of other things, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm just going to leave this parked here because we are going to need it for the field over there at some point. I did want to, before, I wanted to look and see what the oil building costs. Whoops, why did it do that? Oh, because I hit the wrong thing, didn't I? I went to hit construction. Production. Because I'm thinking putting the oil building in would be the best one for first oil mill, 80,000. Just want to see if I got any other any other oil mills. I don't think that is. I think when we put the bakery in, we're going to put that one in because that's smaller. And I don't really want stuff that takes up a ton of space. I wish we had iron to put in there so we could have it because, man, that makes a lot of money. See, this is all this stuff. Let's see if we go out beyond here. There is stuff out here. That's the all-in-one. So I'd like to see if we actually got oil. We got the diesel production, but that's not the same thing. That's corn dryer. I'm just looking to see if any of these things are actually... Oh, that's a nicer looking grape processing plant. Oh. I'm actually thinking about putting that in first and leaving the oil plant for later. Unless there's a cheaper oil plant. Just let me go through this and make sure there's not... See, this is all those boxing things. Or boxes stuff up for you. No. What's this here? Oh, that's all that weird stuff. Okay. So yeah, I don't really... That's the sorter. That's another seed production, which... I'm just looking to see. Okay, so there's nothing really useful there. So if we put this, see, this is different because the potato building is just like the other grape processing. But it actually does look like this. It just doesn't have a red roof on it. Let's put it that way. Okay. So what my plan was is if we're gonna do this, I want to start putting stuff in like, you know, here somewhere. So let's go ahead. We're gonna put that one in. I think we'll be good. Now, one thing I do want to do is, I want to turn grapes on so that they automatically go across now. Is that the, yeah. Okay. So yeah, we need water, which I'm gonna have to do water real quick. We're gonna have to just do like one quick thing of water. Actually, I know how to fix it, but yeah. Let's go grapes. Grapes are now going to be distributed automatically. Once we put the oil plant in, then we'll go ahead and distribute these automatically, but so we will not be doing grapes anymore. We're going to be doing grape juice and raisins, which raisins we will use again later at a later time, but yeah. We're going to need other stuff in the near future. So if we look into this, I don't think we can do it now because I don't think we have the money, but purchase, there we go. If we go into this, where's the hose? Does it say anything about the hose, or do I need to go somewhere? There's a thing here somewhere that goes, yeah, there it is. So we go into pumps and hoses. And where is it? There's all these different ones in here that can do like water and stuff. But that'll do water, but that's more just for moving water around. But what I'm thinking is there has to be some sort of things for there's tanks. You know, we went past them a half a dozen times in there. So we could do this, you know, because I'm pretty sure it's the pump here. So does that have to be hooked to a tractor? Yeah, that actually has, there was another pump too, I thought, that didn't have to be hooked to a tractor. Okay, nope, that needs to be hooked to a tractor as well. I swear there was a pump in here that we could, if we go to miscellaneous, I thought there was a pump in here. Yes, there it is right there. That's a pump there, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, it didn't show me what it does. No, that is not a pump. That's something else. But I swear there was a pump in here. But one way we can fix this thing is if we go purchase, go down to the bottom here, construction, if we go silos, I think the water silos are in here, aren't they? Maybe, oops, I don't click on the wrong thing. If we put one of these in, you know, we just put this in over here, like here somewhere. I don't really want it otherwise, but let's just go ahead and put it there. That should actually work as far as starting to fill that up, but we need, where's the empty tractor that's not being used? That's over there. There we go. I'm sorry if I'm wasting time, but we kind of, this is, you know, kind of cropped up and we had to get done what we could get done. So more or less what I'm going to do is grab one of these. If this does not work to keep it going the way I want it going, we're gonna see if we can't find, you know, just a way to create water. There is, you know, ways of doing that. Let's see. I need to... Yeah, that's not connected. Now, we can actually, you know, go to that other tank, but the best way to do it is go to this tank and fill it up, or this thing and fill up here, because this is free compared to that. So it might cost us a little bit of money. We might have to put up another solar panel, and we might have to do something. I don't know. Now the only problem is the blue one sitting here. I'm gonna just see if I can just use the tractor to move it. Yay! It worked. Okay. So that should be fine now. We'll just fill this up with water. It should now be processing. Yep, so. Yep, we're seeing olives already jump up a little bit. Yeah, see, we're going up. I can just see it there. Wow. So, yeah, these things will, I mean, when we sleep tomorrow again, it'll, this will jump up really high. I think this will jump up to like 40,000 or something like that. But I'll make sure the water's completely filled tonight. You know, before we start the next set. But let's go ahead and let's get this done. And oops, I don't remember hitting Q on that, but sure. Maybe I did drop it. I don't remember. But I'm thinking over this weekend, we're going to get all 3 fields done. Now, I am thinking about removing Friday and doing just 2 episodes. I want to hear what you guys think about that. I'm thinking about either doing 2 episodes of Satisfactory or add an episode of Hydroneer. But, you know I'm not going to remove Silver Run Forest at the moment, because that is getting some really nice amounts in it. I don't know if I got that set right, or do I? Yeah, it looks like it is, so we'll just go from there. It's just going to be one of those things. We got to get everything done. I'm just going to park this over here. let's see, what else do we need to do? Oh, we need the big tractor, this one. Well, that's not even the big tractor. But we do need to dump all this in the silo. Actually, how are we doing on doing bread? Malta is at the top. We are out of flour, so we're gonna go dump this in the thing for flour. We will do the mill, but what I'm kind of thinking is like if we don't have enough money, or you know, like, okay, we need 80,000 for the mill. So, and I want to start saving up for other vehicles. So before we're even allowed to buy the mill, I want to have double of what the mill actually costs. And then, you know, then like the next one, that plus the cost of the mill, you know, double the one and then the cost of the mill. So just so that we can start doing stuff. But I have a feeling as we, you know, start selling stuff again, you know, like the grape juice, and we're probably going to sell pig food at first, but I don't think we really need to. I don't know, we might just keep every bit of pig food that we get. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that there for now. We want this tractor, because we're going to go across and do the grass field. I think that's what we're going to do next. That's all good. I want to push these out of the way, you know. Not only to kill a few seconds of time, but let the other stuff spawn, because I can see there's a couple more, there's at least one more box in there, I think. Or these, I thought. Okay, these are 288, and... oh, I guess we don't. Okay. I thought I misread it. I thought it said we had 300 in there, but... it was one of those, I saw what I wanted to see things. Now, tomorrow, we'll bale this, but I have a feeling the far field over there is going to be ready. And if it is, we may bale both fields at one time. But I haven't really decided, you know, what we're going to do with that yet. No, we will fill this this hole in here, because I don't want to have to, whoops, I don't want to have to fight to drive across, so let's put it that way. So, okay, the pig food must come out in bulk, because that's what this bulk is for here on the end. Okay, so I need to see my menu. Hit B. All right, looks like we're on the last pass here. I know I've been going further out on both ends of the field, but that's kind of how grass fields work anyway, you know, so we'll just not worry about it. But I definitely think this is going to get some good stuff going here. We do have time to do at least one more job, because, you know, of, you know, equipment and stuff like that, you know, and we're just not having a lot to do. But what I think we're going to do is we're going to just kind of get set up for other things, so that tomorrow I don't have to, you know, fight too much with it. I'm just gonna go park this back over here. I'm not gonna worry about anything. I'm just gonna let it, no, not care that we're mowing. Let's put it that way. But I think we're just gonna park it here. Okay, so that's all taken care of. I'm thinking this field's going to be ready tomorrow. Let's go grab, where is our windrower? I gotta remember where I put it. Okay, I think I know where it is. It's down in the shed. So we're gonna go get the windrower. We're gonna set that here at the grass field. I don't think we need to worry too much about other stuff. I mean, I just want to get the windrower down here so we can be ready. Actually, where is the windrower? I thought it was in here. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Different map. I know I tend to do that once in a while. I'll think of a different map and think it was on this map that it's supposed to be that way. No. Like I was saying with the buildings, what I want to do is I need to be able to save up to replace equipment, you know, so I want to be able to kind of think about doing some of this, you know, replacing some of the equipment and kind of going from there, you know, type of thing. I'm wondering if maybe, you know, this thing's actually twice as wide, I think, as the mowers, because it's the same width as the mowers if we go here. You know what, let's just go ahead and let's get this done. Wait, it's all the way windrowed, and then I don't feel like I'm not leaving enough time. Because I was kind of just, you know, like, am I going to have enough time to actually go through and edit the video type of thing, you know, and that. But at some point, we're going to mow this whole field over here. If we're putting in factories and we don't get to it, whatever, I don't care. But if we can get it mowed and then at least get it to the point of baling, it'd be nice, you know. But we're not gonna rush it, you know. And if we've got 3 or 4 jobs that we can do throughout the episode, we're gonna get those done first. And what we might do is just like one day, just go and do that whole thing and be done with it. And like I said, we're probably going to windrow this and not care, but at the same time, I don't want to be, you know, thinking, oh, well, I got all this extra land, you know, because we really don't. It's not the best, you know, for making bales, but we'll definitely bale this up and we'll wrap it. And what we might have to do is just you know, get it to the point where we're ready to drop them off, do the unload, and then just manually push the bales off and make a big pile and not care. Because I want to get them all off this field, and I don't really want to have to buy another trailer if I can help it. We may down the road sell this trailer and get an actual bale stacker, but I don't know. It's just one of those things, you know. Is it really worth it? You know, it's, you know, compared to what little bit we paid for this and how expensive a square bale stacker is, or picker, whatever you, or, you know, loader. But, you know, if things start really turning around and we're making money, I got a feeling once we get the new harvester and we get a large tractor, things are just gonna start, you know, popping on this farm. It's gonna be, you know, we're gonna get a lot more done in one shot, and we'll probably have to make some bigger fields, because I mean, like, this field, I don't really want to change it. If we do change it, it's gonna be this whole side as one grass field, because we still need grass no matter what we do, and you know we're gonna need grass. We're gonna need straw. I've got some buildings I want to try yet. You know, we're one of them we're actually doing on another server, but I'm not worried about it. You know, it makes money as far as I know, but we're not in no hurry to do it. But we'll see what happens. We'll probably it's the sheep dairy that we got on Southern Cross Station. I would like to have it on here just because we have more resources here to do it with. You know, unlike Southern Cross that we're still trying to catch up with everything, and I mean, yeah, we got a lot of money coming in over there, but we need a lot of big equipment over there, where this one we don't need a lot of big equipment. And now that we're going to be making pig food, I'm thinking at some point, you know, we'll obviously have the pig food, but I want to just kind of slowly stock it up. I would like to at some point put in the warehouse, because there is an actual like a storage warehouse where we can just distribute of all the pig. You know, the pig food wouldn't be able to distribute there, but the rest, you know, the grape juice and that would be able to go there. So, you know, yeah, it's definitely one of those things, you know, that we want to look into doing. You know, I would like to, you know, decide how we're going to do stuff as far as what we want for equipment. I mean, I know what I want for equipment, but that don't mean we're getting it, you know. I mean, I'd love to have the quadra-tracks out here for a large tractor, but I'm thinking that we're going to use something else. And I think since Southern Cross Station we're doing the John Deere route, I think by the end of the game on this, you know, by the time we decide, you know, hey, this thing's getting boring, it's not, you know, nobody's watching anymore, whatever, you know, we're probably going to go for a case farm. You know, and I had a friend that worked for Case IH, so everybody thinks I'm a big case person anyway, so, you know, that's cool, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, definitely, I mean, we'll get this set up, you know, for today. This will all be done for today. We'll bale it all up tomorrow, most likely, unless we got too much stuff to do over here. I mean, obviously we got a field of straw. We're probably going to have another field of straw. But I'd like to get these fields, you know, this one I don't care so much about. But I'd like to get the other fields cleared as quick as possible. If we have to, sell off the straw. Even, you know, if it is an early thing, whatever, you know. But we've got all this land over here now. We can store the straw. We can store whatever we need to do and not have to worry about it too much. I know I'm kind of rambling on here, but yeah. Just in case I don't decide to make a time lapse out of this, but I definitely think it's going to become a time lapse, because otherwise, you know, you're going to listen to me for 25 minutes talking about nothing. And trust me, I can do that. But yeah, I think, you know, we got a couple more passes here. You know, as much as I want to replace this, and I know what I want to replace it with, but I'm not spending $100,000 for a decent windrower. You know, this thing does do its job for the moment, and that's fine, you know. I don't want to be too picky on trying to get everything done fast, you know. You know, and you look at it, it's not that many extra rows, and since we're using square bales, it's not like we're stopping every 10 seconds to drop a round bale on the ground like we are in Southern Cross Station. And I'm thinking over there, you know, getting rid of the round baler or something along that line. I mean, I like the round baler, and I like actually be able to wrap, but it's just such a, a hassle when I can do the whole field, be done, and then take time later and wrap all the bales. And then 2 months later we're ready to sell all the other bales and not have to worry about it, or whatever. They're ready to be sold, but they're not necessarily getting sold. But I'm thinking, like this area in between our building here and this field, we might put a shed in, one that's got a back to it, and we can store, hay and straw and everything else in there. I do want to, that's another thing I want to get, but that's way, way down the list. I want to be able to do, the other stuff, so we can actually, so we can get hay, because I want to get cow. I'm hoping maybe, long before, well, I'd like, maybe like episode, by maybe 60 or 70, I'd really like to have cows. I mean, I know before we hit 60, we're going to have some sort of animals other than chickens. We are going to replace the chicken house, but that's, I don't know, that's probably just going to be one of those things where we're going to wait until eggs are really good and we have a ton of other things that are really good, making good money off them. Again, like we did where we made almost 300,000 here. Bought this land, bought the other stuff that we needed, and and I think we're probably going to have to put in some more things. I think I'm actually thinking about down the road is we might put in another greenhouse for grapes and olives, because if we did that, then we can leave one putting all the grapes into that building, and then we can have another one that does both as well. But we could just, say, okay, shut this off here and call it good. All right, so I think we're not going to get this off the edge because that's not really on the field there. I'm scooping as much into the field as possible, but I'm not going to do that last little bit of line there. Just kind of, it looks goofy, and I don't want to, waste my time with it at the moment. But I think I'm going to put all the equipment away, in between episodes, and we'll get ready for next time. Definitely next time we're gonna get that field baled. The one that's the small one. The skinny one over here on the right should be ready next time. So we're gonna see if that's ready. If it is, great, then we'll harvest that field. If not, I got plenty of stuff to do. I am gonna make a load of trees in between. I think what I'm gonna do is there's some trees over here that we can harvest, and I think we can harvest a bunch of the trees along the edge of the field over there. So we're gonna try and get some of that stuff done, and then we may just I'm probably gonna do the actual tree work myself, and then we'll take it up, together, or whatever, however you want to call that. But I think that's probably all we're gonna get done in this episode, so I will see you guys in the next one.